What's going on? Travis here, TravisStetzel.com, TrainAggressive.com. We're just going over some nutrition questions here. Just doing some aggressive eating follow-ups here as I drive back in my car. And this next question is from Thomas. And Thomas wants to know what my take is on glycemic index of foods. He says, I get the idea, but if you're eating a balanced meal of fats, carbs, and proteins, and fiber, isn't the digestion and release of blood sugar going to be slowed down anyways? And the answer is yes. If you're eating a combination of carbs, proteins, and fats, mixed in with some fiber, the glycemic index isn't going to be as bad. It's not going to be as high. It's going to slow down the digestion of the food. And if you're somebody that doesn't know what glycemic index is, basically it's the effect the food has on your blood sugar. All right, so for example, when you eat something like chicken or like some sort of like protein, glycemic index is going to be very low versus if you eat something like, you know, a piece of candy or sugar. Sugar is going to be very high on the glycemic scale, so your blood sugar is going to shoot up, and your body will immediately start to digest that a lot quicker versus like protein. Protein's a little bit slower because you need different enzymes to break down the proteins and things like that. So in short, if you're somebody that's wanting to lose fat, for example, you're going to want to control your glycemic index or your blood sugar as best as possible. All right, you're only going to want your blood sugar up very high at specific times, mainly after your workouts, because when your blood sugar is high, that's when your body absorbs the most nutrients, vitamins and nutrients. All right, so basically when your blood sugar's up, your floodgates in your body are basically open to, you know, allow different vitamins and nutrients to get in easily, versus when your blood sugar is low, that's not the case. All right, so really with your question, if you're eating carbs, fats, proteins all together, yes, it is going to have an effect on the blood sugar. It's not going to be as high. It's going to slow down the digestion. But if you're trying to get more specific with it, like I mentioned, like with fat loss, you're not going to want to eat carbs and fats and proteins together all at the same time for all of your meals. You're going to want to be doing different types of macronutrient timing. All right? Obviously, you want to have some sort of protein with every one of your meals. Okay? And it can get a lot more specific than this, but for example, like a pre-workout meal, or let's say that you're eating breakfast and you're not going to be working out for a while, you'll want to keep your blood sugar as low as possible. All right, so you'll want to eat a protein and a fat. You won't need a carb source. All right, carb source are only used for energy and, you know, recovering from a workout. All right, so a good healthy fat source and a good lean protein source for when you're not working out and you're just having a meal. Now, after a workout, you'd want to take that fat out because that slows down your digestion. Keep in a lean protein, so a non-fatty protein, so something like egg whites, chicken breasts, turkey breasts, something like that, and mix that in with your carb source. Because after a workout, it's okay to shoot that blood sugar up, because that's when you want all the vitamins and nutrients to be shuttled back into your muscles. All right, so you want that blood sugar to go up, and basically that's really what it comes down to. You don't want to always be eating fats, carbs, and proteins together. It's going to be a swap out for one of the two. So proteins all the time. If you're not working out, it's going to be mixed with a healthy fat source. If you are working out, you just got done working out, you're going to want to take those healthy starch carbs in. So for me, I'm more paleo based, so I'm staying away from the rice, you know, the grains and different things like that. I'm going to be eating things like sweet potatoes, yams, so basically the same thing, squash, spaghetti squash, pumpkin. Those are my favorite sources of starchier carbs. And then I'll dabble here and there with quinoa every now and then, but not that much. For me, I'm not really trying to gain a ton of muscle. I'm just trying to maintain increased performance. I'm not trying to gain weight or anything like that. If you were somebody that's trying to gain weight, I would include those heavier starches like quinoa in there and things like that, but you want to keep that after a workout. So hope that answers your question. That's my opinion on it. I know that'll get you lean. It'll improve your performance if you stick to that. Macronutrient timing basically is what it is, and that's how it is. So any additional questions, comments, go ahead and post them below, and keep living aggressive, getting strong, eating lean and mean. Travis, I'm out.